Welcome to Tigers Untapped, a Bluff City media podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis. Now, let's get to the show.
What it do? Episode 142, and it's only your host, Trey Lasley, no TJ Willis this week. He is on vacation.
What is he doing? Where's he at? What's going on?
They're fam vacation down to the beach.
Ooh.
Yeah.
About time he got away.
Hey, look, I'm all for you taking family vacation time. I'm going to be on one in a couple of weeks, so I'll likely be missing from the show. But TJ's a bit of a fraud. And I plan mine around Tiger games. By the way, I'm just without TJ here tonight. I've already had a couple, so I'm going with just a standard Miller Lite in honor of just drinking easy.
Just drinking easy.
TJ's a bit of a fraud. He's missing the matchup this weekend. He'll be in the car driving home. But get this.
What in the hell?
He's not coming to this Arkansas game. But he'll be in Fayetteville next weekend for sure. You know, wouldn't miss that one for the world. Going up to the Arkansas Notre Dame game. But won't be here for the Tigs versus the Razorbacks.
So when do we fire TJ is my question.
Maybe now.
You might have to make that call.
May have just happened. We may need to FaceTime him and just get it over with.
We can do it right now.
Disappointed in TJ. Don't know what he's thinking.
Oh, wait, he can't FaceTime. He's got an Android.
Yeah, we cannot even FaceTime him.
I was gonna FaceTime him and fire him on air.
Well, you could do it on Snapchat. You can do the video call on the Snapchat, I think, is how
I don't even think I have Snapchat.
How the kids get around that. So
let me just
anyway, Kenny, huge weekend, big Tigs 3-0. Went down to Troy, Alabama. I don't know why I was nervous about that one. Don't know. Literally, they did not even, outside of the first drive, they had a touchdown pass that was called back. Thank goodness. They didn't cross midfield
until there
was like not even the fourth quarter, Kenny. There was a minute left in the ball game.
They were how much of this ineptitude, because everybody was scared. Like the line, all the bettors, everybody was scared. And it was all like you could legitimately just say it was all because of that Clemson game. Number one, 100%. Is Clemson fraudulent? Number one. And number two, how bad is their backup quarterback? Good God.
I think it's both. I think 100% the line shifted because of that Clemson game. But I think that game said a lot more about Clemson than it did Troy. And two, yeah, their backup quarterback
is atrocious.
Likely needs to find either another position. If that is not an option, maybe just another sport.
Like I heard pickleball is really famous right now.
I mean, there could be a big pickleball community he could be joining down there in Troy, Alabama. We absolutely dominated that game. 28-7. I mean, not a crazy exciting scoreline.
No.
If you just look at it at the service, but again, they didn't cross midfield until like a minute left. Didn't score an offensive point. Their 7 points came from a very
questionable.
I wouldn't say questionable, very, very close. I mean, it was frame by frame, and they didn't even say confirm. They just said upheld. The only reason it went through is because it was originally called a fumble. If it had been the other way and they had called him down and reviewed it, I think it would have stayed down. That's how close it was.
It definitely was one of those where it just all mattered on what the original call was.
Yeah,
right?
There was no way that they were, one, confirming it, or two, overturning it based on what evidence. It was as close as you could probably possibly get. And let's be transparent, they didn't have the best camera angles ever.
No.
This wasn't Temple 2019 when they claim that they've got NFL cameras all over the stadium and can see every single
But we couldn't see
possible.
Them. We couldn't see them.
Yeah, they wouldn't show us, but they've got them, Kenny.
They've got them. They're there.
It's an NFL stadium. They've got them.
Yeah, of course.
Defense played an absolutely phenomenal game. Held Troy to 112 total yards. They had 49, I think, halfway through the fourth quarter. Yeah. We were tracking to have the lowest total yard output by an opposing team ever. I think it's like 87 or something, 89.
Wasn't there another absurd game? The first game, Jordan Hankins was the defensive coordinator. What did he? Was it 0 rushing yards? Was that what the
Iowa State 0 rushing yards in the Liberty Bowl? But they had quite a few passing yards, I think, in that game. So not nearly the accomplishment that this was. I mean, 72 passing yards on 32 attempts, an interception, and then 40 total rushing yards, 1.7 yards a carry.
Well, don't bury the lead on the interception. Not just an interception.
One of the most beautiful big boy interceptions I've ever seen in my life.
Big boy. Jalen Bell.
That thing skied so high in the air, and I was so thrilled to watch Jalen Bell pull that down.
I like Jalen Bell.
Right in the breadbasket, my man.
Good
and then
hands.
even had the wherewithal to immediately get down.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen him try to return it.
That would have been kind of fun, right?
But just a headsy play. My man, he goes down as a pick in the book. No need to try to make it more than what it should be.
It's because he's all in. He knows the culture.
Let's get the heck out of Troy with a big dub.
He knows what it means to win with class. That's what he knows.
100%. Easily. You mentioned earlier, FanDuel line closed at 3.5. I mean, absolutely obliterated that. I think our buddy Charlie, listener of the show, I think we would have to go back and fact check it. If you're listening, you want to go check it and throw it in the comments. Kenny, I think this is the first time in Ryan's tenure he has started the season 3-0 against the spread.
With 3 covers, right?
Yep. 3-0 against the spread. Not only are we 3-0 on the year, we're 3-0 against the spread. So a huge game. Offensively, I tweeted this because even like John Martin and a couple other people were talking about it. The second half offense just did not feel great. You know, we kept getting the ball at basically midfield, and we came away out of that entire second half with only 7 points. Now, some of that was
that on purpose?
People say TJ's probably one of them. We're trying not to show anything. You had the game in hand. I am always one to say that Ryan gets that 2 possession lead, and he's gonna kind of sit on it.
Yep,
it's kind of the NFL approach. Throw chew clock on, ball control. You're up 2 possessions and you have the ball and you keep it out of the offense's hand. There's no way they're winning the game. I think it's some of that. I think, sure, there's probably a likelihood that you're in a game like that, you're not really diving real deep in the playbook. But nonetheless, still a little bit concerning that you're getting the ball at midfield. I mean, we didn't even mention this. I mean, the most impressive statistic from this game, he needs some kind of national award, special teams player of the week for sure, the entire world. The Troy punter had 530 yards punting.
That is insanity.
That is literally incredible. I don't even know how many punts that was. I think it was like 10.
He had 10. Yeah, he had 10.
10 punts is outstanding. Offensively, though, 430 yards, which is not, I don't know why it felt blah. But 430 yards is nothing to just like, hey, this offense isn't any good. And then 220 of those on the ground. I mean, you were very, very even. 213 passing, 217 on the ground. I mean, I think the takeaway penalties were just absurd. You had a couple, especially in the first half. You had a drive going, you get across the 50, and then like a first down holding call throws you way back behind the chains, and then you just didn't recover. Or a false start. We just kept having silly penalties that were kind of stalling drives. So you got to get that cleaned up. Not typical of a Ryan team.
No.
The last several years, they've been one of the least penalized teams in the country. That's kind of one of the things he hangs his hat on. I think it's got to be just,
and it just got to be driving him crazy.
Driving him crazy, but you just got so many new guys. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
he takes pride, and you hear him talk about his teams and how they don't shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
he takes pride in the fact that they're a clean team, and I would say the one big bugaboo for this team this year, even though they're 3-0 against the spread all year, they've played about as well as you can play. They have been a relatively sloppy penalty wise team. Like, they have been sloppy in that regard.
Yeah, so they had 7 for 65 on Saturday. I'm going to look real quick at the other two games, and I think they were probably about similar to those. Chat, you only had 3 for 35 in chat, so that was more.
That one
typical.
It felt more than that though for some reason.
Did.
Like,
there might have been some declines in there, and then Georgia State, you had 7 for 65 in that one.
Yeah.
So last two games, you're pushing like 15 total penalties for 130 yards, roughly.
That is not a Ryan Silverfield team, and I know he's in practice this week, blasting the dudes for that. Like,
yeah,
because you cannot do that. And I know we're talking about Troy, but you can't go in and shoot yourself in the foot against Arkansas.
The rest of the season, like this Arkansas game, Tulane,
right,
USF, like you're not going to be able to get across the 50, moving the ball, and then just have drives stall like they were the other day. No. You know, like, I can promise you that South Florida and Tulane and Arkansas are going to be able to get the ball across the 50-yard line before there's a minute left in the entire match. So
crazy.
You getting defensive stops and you get the ball at the 50, you need to throw some points on the board.
Yeah.
More often than not. So
yeah, you have to.
Again, I'm not overly concerned because I think we've seen a lot of good stuff from the offense, but that second half was a little bit concerning. Good day from Brendan Lewis, 16 of 20. He's very efficient throwing the ball.
Yes,
I think he's got like less than 10 total incompletions all season. No, sorry, that was Georgia State. I didn't have that up. That's not what he was. Sorry. Goodness gracious, Trey. 17 of 27. So there was 10 incompletions. A touchdown, which was absolutely filthy.
Man.
A filthy throw and then a filthier catch by Brady Cluse. I mean, the kid was just born to make one-handed catches.
Seriously.
Unbelievable. In the corner, back of the end zone, toe tap, right hand extended, top 10 ESPN Sports Center play.
Number 1.
What a freaking first touchdown in your career moment for Brady Cluse. So excited to see more of that. The throw was on the money too. Put it literally where only Brady could catch it. And then Sutton had a very good game.
Sutton.
2 tutties. I think he was American Conference honorable mention, maybe. 18 carries, 113 on the ground, 6.3 average, 2 touchdowns. Long of 50 right there before the half.
Yeah.
So you had 9 guys catch a pass. That's pretty decent. Spreading the wealth. So offensively, I think it was a fine game. You took care of the ball. Outside of the questionable fumble, which I don't really blame Brendan for. It was just a bang bang thing falling to the ground. So, but defensively, Kenny, is it time to start talking about this Big Tiger D? Is this the best defense we've seen under Ryan Silverfield? Now, I know we've played UT Chat, FCS opponent.
Yeah.
You played Georgia State, who had a quarterback that had never practiced in his whole life. And then you faced a gooseless Troy team with maybe the worst backup quarterback in collegiate football.
Yeah.
But
not yet. Yeah, not yet.
They look good. And statistically, do you know where they're at?
No, I think I saw someone on Twitter say something about it, but I can't remember what it was. It's pretty high, right?
I don't want to get too excited. They're going to need to prove it. Now, if we come out and we hold Talon Green and that Arkansas team, because they look pretty good down in Oxford for at least most of the game. Total defense, we're 20th in the nation. That's yards per game. Giving up I think it was 200 and let me go pull the stats real quick. Defensively, oh, why is it doing it like this? I hate this. All right, here we go. Yards allowed. We're 20th in the nation, giving up 244 a night. 175 through the air and 69 yards a game on the ground.
That's awesome.
Defense total points. We're 21st. Giving up 11 points a matchup. Sacks. Kenny, we're 11th in the nation in sacks.
Yeah.
The defense is getting after it.
Yeah. A very aggressive defense this year. And I think a lot of that comes down to the defensive line, especially the two interior defensive linemen, Jalen Bell, Poodle Walker, are two of the most aggressive guys I've ever seen in Tiger uniforms on the defensive line. Like, they are constantly getting pressure in the backfield.
I tell you what, Puda has some unbelievable strength.
Yes.
I've seen him do it a couple of times, but he had a just straight bull rush the other day against their guard. And I mean, it looked like he was just pushing a sled.
Yeah.
I mean, drove the dude back 10 yards straight into their backup quarterback.
Where did Puda come from? Where is he from?
Where did Puda come from and where did Puda go? Where did Puda come from? Where did he go? Didn't he come from like a smaller, let's see, Pensacola native, Kennesaw State.
That's right.
Played at West Florida before that.
Man, he is for me, one of my favorite guys to watch on this defense right now. I love the energy he plays with. I love the aggressiveness that he plays with. And then you've got Jalen Bell. Good God, that dude! Did you see the hit he had on that running back coming across I think it was a dump off pass to the side, and the running back came up, flop, and just got smoked.
Yeah. I mean, Whitlow too. He talked about it in the post game with Wolo. Like, this defense, they hang their hat on playing violent and fast and for one another. You know, like, I think it shows too. They play hard. Hopefully they keep it up.
Ryan said in the media availability today that they are one of a small handful of teams that actually live tackle during the season in practice. He said it's very uncommon, but we do it, and we think it helps us.
Well, I hope so. I hope they keep doing it and we keep making tackles. We'll see, though, because I think
the competition ramps up.
Yeah, it's going to ramp up pretty significantly because, and I know this is no hate to your family, Kenny, but it is Arkanslaw week.
Hate. It's all good.
The Hogs are coming to town. We got a nationally televised ABC 11 a.m. game. And you know those ABC games in the Liberty Bowl at 11 a.m. go hard. Teams don't like that slot.
Man,
we like that slot.
We like that slot.
You talk about UCLA.
Yes.
You talk about Houston multiple times.
Was it the Ole Miss game?
You
the Ole Miss game in 2019?
Both Ole Miss games that have been at the Bowl, 19 and 15. Yeah.
11 a.m. ABC.
Drive on that 11 a.m. ABC slot.
Yeah.
You believe that? I'm fired up for ABC. Hopefully the Bowl's packed.
It's going to be a wild environment this weekend.
I do think night games hit harder, but I'm happy with the we tend to play well in the morning. They talked about it this weekend too, like we practice in the morning, so I think the team
helps.
It's not difficult for them to get amped up for an 11 a.m. kick. Weather should be decent. So
89 high, so it'll be probably low 80s by the start of the game by 11 o'clock.
Wear that sunscreen because we can get roasted out there. Let's see. ESPN FPI has got, it's pretty evenly matched. 59% Arkansas win.
Makes sense.
So
it makes sense.
FanDuel had the line open. I think it opened at 4.5.
It's now 7.5.
It has moved. It has moved to 7.5 in favor of Arkansas. What I would expect, especially given, I mean, we're already like, we've lost. We're not even getting votes anymore, even though we're 3-0 and we're obliterating people. We've won the last two.
Mississippi State beat Arizona State, so now they're getting tons of.
I mean, you have a team in Notre Dame. I mean, and this is no hate to Timothy, who's his second team. We are literally in week 4 of college football. Notre Dame hasn't won a football game yet, and they are still in the top 25.
So crazy.
2 losses, 0-2, and they're still ranked. So whatever, it is what it is. FanDuel's got it 7.5. That feels probably fair given what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll move too much more. I'm not anticipating it getting to like close to 10. I think it probably sits right there at 7.5. That feels right to me. But we'll see. I like it. We're in a good spot. Going to have the home crowd. I'm wondering how many Arkansas people are going to be in there, though.
Quite a few, I'm sure.
I'm sure they're going to have a good little contingency, but I'm wondering what it's going to look like in there. You know, you got that whole side of the stadium missing. Like, where are they going to be at? We'll see.
Well, if we know Memphis fans, we know they love to support a winner. Memphis is 3-0. They've only played 1 week at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium this year.
Yeah. I mean, this is exactly what you need, right? This is what you were hoping for last season.
Yeah.
When you went up to Navy, if you'd come back from Navy and you were 4-0 or whatever it was going to be, I mean, that next game was going to be packed.
Yeah.
But you've done what you need to do. 3-0. You got SEC folk coming in. It should be a pretty good crowd. So,
absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
I'd be stunned if it wasn't sold out, honestly.
I don't even know. What is the official capacity right now? It's like 35 or something.
Is it 35? Right? I think it is 35, isn't it?
It's something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. But yeah, I'd be shocked if it wasn't as many as you can get in there or very close to it.
They haven't updated it. I don't know on their website. It still says 58,000, but
yeah,
we know that's not true.
Yeah. So, Arkansas comes in 2-1, lost a tough one down in Oxford on Saturday night. Absolutely obliterated the first 2 opponents. They played Alabama A&M 152-7, then beat Arkansas State, who they played for the first time ever. 56-14, and then lost obviously to Ole Miss 41-35 in a little bit of a shootout. That was, I mean, it looked like they were going to score 100 each going into half. I mean, what the score at half was 31-28, I think, at half.
I was in the middle of college football Saturday, so I didn't get a chance to watch the most of that game, but I don't remember, so I don't even know what the halftime score was.
Yeah, I think it was 31-28 in favor of the Rebs. But Talon, he's been here before. We've seen him. Was here with Boise State 2 years ago. They ended up kind of taking him out.
Played so bad they benched him.
I mean, I don't want to say he played bad because I think he put up some numbers. He had like 200 through the air with a touchdown and then 60 or something rushing yards. But they did end up going with the little what's his name, Maddox or whatever.
Madsen.
Yeah. But he has started the year very strong. I think he leads the nation in touchdown passes. He's got 11 already.
It's impressive.
He is 63-92, 68.5% completion, 866 yards, 11 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. So he has matched his touchdown total from 2 years ago with Boise State, and he is 4 shy of his touchdown passing total from last season already. Through the air, that is. Rushing wise, he's got against Alabama A&M, he had 9 for 41. Against Arkansas State, 9 for 151 and a touchdown along a 64. And then he ran 14 times for 115 and a touchdown against Ole Miss. I mean, he's what makes me nervous, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, we struggle with mobile quarterbacks. We saw what TJ Finley did to open up the game 2 weeks ago, starting like 12 of 12 or whatever he was for a touchdown and had 60 rushing yards in the first half before we were able to lock them down. The only thing that we've got the benefit of Hankins being around when he was here last year, so we are familiar with Talon Green. So hopefully we're able to get some pressure on him, throw some different looks at him that kind of maybe confuse him, and handle business. We'll see what this big Tiger D is really made of this week.
I am super amped about this game. I just have this feeling that it's going to be a very special day in Memphis on Saturday.
I hope so. It is my season debut, so I would love nothing more than to come out 1-0 because I ain't made it to the sim yet.
I had a chance today at the media press conference at the availability to talk to some media members that were not in Memphis in 2019 and share with them what college game day coming to Beale Street was like. The season has a very interesting feel to me. The season feels like a 2019 type of season.
Already.
It just does. It just does. It feels like a destiny type of team. And so for me, that really, really amps me up for this Saturday because this is just another chapter in the story that I think this season is going to end up being for the Tiger football program. I'm excited.
I hope you're right. I hope you were right. You're getting me fired the heck up. So get out to the bowl. Pack it out. We don't need too many hogs up in there. I don't want to be hearing them calling the hogs in the sim.
Weird cheer anyway.
Don't do it. Don't do it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to try to do Arkansas Lookin Ahh, but they've got maybe the worst roster construction site I've ever seen in my entire life. So we'll see what we can do with it. We'll talk a little bit about the American title race because South Florida got obliterated on Saturday. So we'll look at what happened with those odds. And then we will wrap it up with week 4 Thunderpicks. And we got 50-50 TJ to send us in his pick from the beach.
He's 50-50 now.
He's 50-50. He's sitting at 2-2 after last week. So we'll take this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Can Memphis beat Arkansas this week?
Can they? Sure. Since 2014, they are 4-0 against opponents when they play 11 a.m. games on ABC. 4-0. Okay. I have a lot of concern about this defense's ability to contain Talon Green.
Yep.
That's my biggest problem.
That's the
Over
game.
the years, they've struggled with running quarterbacks, as most defenses do. I think that's such a trope for a lot of people. They're like, this defense struggles with running quarterbacks. It's like, well, everyone does. He's got all the ability in the world. And I think this is going to be a massive test for a Memphis defense who I don't think has really been pressed or challenged by any quarterback today.
Then for Memphis's offense, they've got to be able to stretch the field. If Arkansas knows that Memphis is just going to try to line up, run the ball with Sutton Smith, run it with Brendan Lewis, they're going to be able to shut that down.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
DJ Lagway has shown me he had a 39.2 QBR in the first week. He had a terrible game against South Florida. And all this hype about DJ Lagway being the next great Florida quarterback, Drew, has fallen flat on his face, in my opinion.
Hell, no, the problem is he sat out all spring and he sat out 2 weeks of fall camp. I think once he gets to the next level, he is that type of guy. But I don't think he has been able to develop the right way at Florida because he's been off the damn practice field.
You know why you don't see it, Rusty? Because you had LASIK surgery to correct your vision. I don't trust medical doctors. I don't trust anybody these days when it comes to scouting football.
Can y'all tell me what the identity of a Billy Napier team is?
No.
Finish strong?
I have no.
No, because
I have literally no idea. I truly believe DJ Lagway is that type of talent where it's
I agree.
Are we watching the same quarterback? Good.
No, hold up. He's 6'4".
That's
225 pounds. He can run over anybody. He runs a 4.4.
When
he's got a cannon for an arm. But he can be accurate. He's shown that.
You Anthony Richardson.
But
No.
Anthony Richardson was never accurate like
Can
that.
I give you Anthony Richardson?
Tune in to College Football Saturdays throughout the college football season live from Grind City Brewing and the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
All right, let's get on this. I don't know if this is going to work because Arkansas's got the most boodank. Here, I'll show you your roster at home if you guys are tuned in. This is what we're trying to work with. Can't even see a freaking picture because
What are you working on?
this is what they got. Freaking nothing. Can't change it from this podank freaking list view. You got to click on each individual person to see a photograph. Get the heck out of here. They don't even have freaking internet over there. So I got to go to ESPN and pull it up and then zoom my stuff way in. Why is this sharing? Remove it. All right, here we go. We're going to try. I don't know if it's going to work. Kenny, I don't know if you can even see these. Talon, not saying anything bad about you. You look great. That's one of the best pictures I've ever seen taken. Hair looks good. Great smile. Eyes nice and wide. I hope you have a blessed day. Brayson.
Oh my God. Brayson McHenry. Jesus Christ.
Whoa, Kenny.
This dude looks like a
By the way,
State Farm real
have we-
estate agent, right?
have
Or
we
insurance
ever-
agent.
That is Jake from State Farm looking at. Have we ever seen a roster where they have pads on?
That is strange, isn't it?
Is this the
Yeah.
first one? This has got to be the first one. Bryson from State Farm looking at. Gosh, this is tough.
We saw a few that were pretty funny.
Rycar. What a name.
Where's he from?
Where are you from, Rycar? Jonesboro. Wow. Oh,
Wow.
yes, eyebrows looking at.
Big eyebrow looking at.
Gum got them caterpillar eyebrows.
Jeez.
Oh, this is so much harder with these tiny picks.
It is. It's not easy.
Ooh, Jace.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, salamander.
Five the mouse looking ass. Oh, Gollum looking ass.
Gollum. Oh my goodness, Kenny.
Oh.
Monty Harrison.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
How you doing, looking ass?
Oh, Rev from Remember the Titans looking at.
That is who it looks like. I was trying to think. He looks exactly like somebody. I couldn't think of who it was. That was it. Oh my goodness. Raylan Sharp got that old flat head looking ass.
Oh, came out his mother's womb looking at.
I can't. This is so difficult to do.
Look at that
Arkansas.
forehead. Jesus, Raylan.
Get a freaking web person to fix your stuff. Oh my goodness. Zach's got baby head, big old shoulder pads.
Big head, no neck, big shoulders.
Got my daddy's shoulder pads on looking at.
Where is his neck at?
Under those pads.
It's messed up.
Mm.
By the way, Miss Betty, I just want to say thank you for listening to the
my mom called us
Arkansas looking at.
I will confirm my mom did teach me to not make fun of the way people look, but it's all in fun. We're just messing around. Caden doesn't even have the right uniform on.
Caden, old Nevada looking at.
And then Jaquan has a suit on, which is what we're accustomed to. He's the most dapper looking individual.
I got nothing to say, Jaquan.
So shout out to you, my man. I hope you have a great season.
I got nothing to say to the man.
This is Oregon. Of course he is. Dan Lanning's got those boys dressed up.
I got nothing.
Sam Pittman said, we got one jersey and one pair of pads. Everybody just put it on when you come in.
There was one dude I saw that looked like he had gotten into the motorcycle accident that his offensive coordinator got into a few years ago.
What? Oh, my goodness.
What?
Bobby? Where?
Petrino. There was a guy who had
separated by offense and defense like this.
This is a weird roster makeup. Like,
whoa, Frank.
Got
that head and shoulders looking ass. Troy Polamalu.
Got that Daniel Stern from Home Alone looking ass.
Marv. Oh, goodness. Damn. Timu Bronny James looking ass.
Oh.
Nope. Not when you click on it. From little, it looked like it.
It did.
Damn, Bradley, cut your bangs back, my guy.
Bradley.
You can't even see your eyes.
Oh, black emo looking at.
Goodness gracious.
Is that not emo looking?
Another one. You can tell they got one pair of pads that they everybody
crazy.
Look how big those look on Jaden.
Oh,
there we go. Blake
Jaden's their Make-A-Wish kid. He came in and took a picture, and who does not belong?
Jaden can't even get a picture. And special teams. Look how they got this broken out. Wow.
What do you think, the special teams, what do you think their handicap is in golf?
Oh, goodness. Let's see.
Just take a look at them.
Blake.
As a group.
I don't know. As a group, I don't know.
It's got to be pretty high. Gavin Rush. Yeah.
I mean, this dude's got 16 names. I don't think he's any good at golf. Blake
Charlie Vonder Maiden.
They look like they might got a couple. These long sappers are pulling them back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin, I don't know. I'm going to say not good. I think we could probably take them in a team scramble. I think we probably could in a team scramble. Well, that was the worst one yet. Arkansas, get your shit together. Your website's terrible.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to go to ESPN for that.
It's crazy.
All right. We talked about it a little bit earlier. South Florida got obliterated by Miami, which I think a lot of people saw coming. There was no way that they were going to win 3 consecutive ranked games, 2 of which were on the road. I mean, they still have one of the better resumes in the country, way better than Notre Dame's, but somehow because they lost at the number 4 team in the country, they fall out of the poll. They also fell out of the American Conference favorite. So FanDuel currently, there's been a shakeup.
Tulane, right?
Tulane is now your favorite on FanDuel at plus 200. followed by South Florida at plus 320, and then Navy and Memphis are tied at plus 650. So a little bit more separation going there. I think that's still pretty good value for Memphis, given the 3 teams that are in front of you all have to come to the Liberty Bowl. And then not some other pretty significant news. Right behind Navy and Memphis, Kenny, after a really, really solid weekend from them, North Texas plus 750. I mean, obliterated Washington State over the weekend, and they're sitting at 3-0. So they're steadily kind of climbing up there with some hope that they might reach a title game. I don't even know what North Texas's schedule is. I think they have at Army this weekend, which like that, because I don't think Army's any good.
No.
Then they got South Alabama. They play South Florida at home. That could be a tough one for South Florida. UTSA at home, at Charlotte, Navy at home. I mean, they got all their tough games at home.
Yeah.
That might be a sneaky pick to make the title game. The Mean Green down there in Denton, the Fighting Seth Hennigans. Something to keep an eye on. There. We'll check back this week because I think there will probably be some more change. Tulane plays in Oxford at Ole Miss, so they lose that one. They're probably gonna, if we pull out a win against Arkansas, Tulane loses, I think we would likely jump in the FanDuel odds there and probably become your leader in conference. If North Texas beats Army, they probably make a pretty significant jump as well. So we'll continue to check in.
Who is UCF? Who is USF playing this week?
They may have a bye, but I will check. Let me see. South Florida. No, they play South Carolina State. So a little bit of probably a much needed break for them. And then so they've got South Carolina State, a bye, and then they play Charlotte at home. So easy couple of weeks coming up for the Bulls after a gauntlet that they went through in the first 3 weeks of the season.
Coming out 2-1 in that gauntlet, 3-game gauntlet is pretty good.
Pretty good considering 98% of the nation had them 0-3 to start the year.
Right.
So 2-1 is pretty damn good. All right, we're at week 4. Got a win back this week with the Arizona money line at home. They were like and TJ, we're back to 50-50 TJ. He stuck with Vandy, which would have been a really good pick because I think South Carolina was favored by 5.5, and Vandy absolutely obliterated them.
Yeah, they did.
TJ didn't have a whole lot of faith in Vandy winning or covering. TJ took the over 48.5, and they did not get there. Vandy won the game 31-7, so 10 points shy of the over. TJ falls to 2-2. We're both 2-2. We got week 4 picks. TJ has sent his in from the beach. He says he is taking Miami minus 8.5 against the Florida Gators.
Florida's been pretty disappointing, wouldn't you say?
They have. Your boy Lagaway is not what people were saying he was going to be, for sure. Where is that game? Is it at Miami? It is at Miami. And it is actually 7.5, TJ. So I'm going to give you, FanDuel's got it Miami minus 7.5. I'm going to give you that. Well, actually, just if you take a team to cover it, it's whatever it closes at, to be honest.
Right.
So it's sitting at 7.5 right now. Looking at the board, let me see what my official Thunder pick is. I'm going to be transparent. I've watched a little bit of Tulane, and I know that they have 2 Power 4, quote unquote, Power 4 wins. I don't think Northwestern's great, and Duke is not good at all.
Right. Duke is terrible.
And Tulane also struggled with South Alabama, who failed a 2-point conversion to tie them late in the game. 12.5. Ole Miss, I think they could win that by 2 touchdowns fairly easily. I don't know that I'm taking that one, but I wouldn't mind it if you wanted to dabble in that. The one I'm liking.
Does it change the fact that Austin Simmons will be the starting quarterback? Quarterback?
I don't know, because I kind of like that Chambliss
kid,
dude.
well, and that's what I'm saying. Austin Simmons has not been great this year in Oxford.
Well, I also don't think, like, if he comes out and he struggles the first years or two, I don't think Kiffin will hesitate to go back to champ. He looked good.
He looked good.
I mean, he runs hard. He was dynamic. They said it on the broadcast when I was watching. He had a little bit of like Oklahoma Baker in him. Just his moxie and the way he plays.
Yeah.
I kind of like that kid.
I liked him.
Quite a jump up in comp, and he rose to the occasion for sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the one I like, and maybe this is just recency bias, but I think Army's terrible. They lost to an FCS school. I know everybody is hyping them up for beating Kansas State at Kansas State, but Kansas State is literally atrocious, and they may go 1-11.
Yeah, they're terrible.
So I am not putting any stock into that. North Texas is 1.5-point favorites. I think I like North Texas to win that game and to cover the 1.5. So I think that's my official Thunder pick. Even though that is up at Army, I think the Mean Green get it done, because what I've seen so far, they look like a pretty good ball club.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we'll see.
They put a beating. Wasn't it Washington State? They put a beating on.
Washington they were up like 42-3 at half.
So dumb.
I mean, unbelievable.
Like, how do you, as a power force? That's what I'm saying, man. This power four bullshit is like so annoying. Some of these teams, I'm like, what are you, like Kansas State, Washington State? Come on, man.
59-10, they beat Washington State. Yeah, they were up 42-3 at halftime.
That's so dumb.
That's crazy stuff. All right, Kenneth. No beer review. It's just Old Miller Lite.
What do you rate it?
That
can is just classic.
I do. This is probably like my favorite beer can. After they got rid of that ugly can and went back to this.
Yeah.
And it's a classic. It's an all-time classic. It's white.
Yeah.
You got the hops on it. It's just a good look. I love it. I love the way it says light at the top. Great can. I mean, this is like a 8.8 can for me. It's a fine brew. This is an everyday drinker. Crushability's there. It's a fine American Pilsner. Rate it 7.5, what have you. It's not the best beer I've ever had, but easily you can drink it every day. Best can, though. Love this can.
That can is amazing.
Great can. You know what it is. You know what you're getting. It's a Miller Lite. Get out to the bowl Saturday morning. Drink you some early morning Miller Lights. Maybe get you an OJ, a coffee. Swing by Gibson's. Get you some donut holes. Get out to the bowl. And come back next week with the cold beer. Stay for outtakes. And we'll be 4-0. And we'll be really singing the praises of this big Tiger D, because we're gonna be all over Taylon Green.
I agree.
He's gonna wish he hadn't come back to the Liberty Bowl for a third time.
I agree. I think it's gonna be a win for the Tigers. I think it's gonna be a fantastic weekend.
I can't wait. I'm excited. See you out there. We out.
If you enjoyed this episode of Tigers Untapped, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Like and subscribe at Bluff City Media's YouTube page.